wishes he had just taken the touchback. Looking for space. It's Brooks. Got the first down and still on his feet. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Looking left. He makes the catch. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, that play-action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
Off play action on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds a man in the middle. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Stowers. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the tight end. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Snap it to the back. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
That coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game. And that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality. Running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's got it again. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Catch in the middle, it's Holt. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for space. It's Haynes. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Got a man. It's Haynes. Past the 30. Finds a crease at the 20. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. In the red area, it's Ayers. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown tie.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes. This is a gamble. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds a man on the right. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this 1st period with a huge gain. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. That 1st quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to roll?
He tries to take the top off. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Quick completion to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Manning. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
This is a long fourth down try, but the offense stays on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires left. They are just working that sideline. Excellent footwork to stay in bounds. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Off the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Takes a handoff. It's Boots. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Dropping back, it's Stowers. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, he has the strength to get back up. Nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the first down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
In that second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
It's third and goal and third and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Direct snap. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Fourth down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
It'll be fourth and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Looking downfield, it's Stowers. Gonna take a shot. Runs it at the 25 in stride. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. On the run, fires downfield. Touchdown, Iron! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they can get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And it's them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead. That gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. One more snap coming before halftime. From the gun, running back on the move. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gun of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Wants to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Holt. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Haynes. He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line. Quickly to the tight end. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. The Tide with the 1st and 10.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's caught downfield. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Got it behind the line. It's Fields. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. He wants to change this route. Dropping back. It's Manning. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Law. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
The play action fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback.
Going downfield for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Smashes through the tackle. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes that Alabama offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Caught in the backfield, it's Sayers. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to throw, it's Manning. It's on target and complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Haynes. Open space at the 25. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go with a direct snap. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Paul. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. He breaks a tackle, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. The DBs will back off a bit. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Going to try to get it himself. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take us over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Alabama pushing the tempo. He might want another play. To the air, it's Manning. Fires to the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Finds his man. It's Johnson. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looks as if he's going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Off play action. He'll pull it down. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Looking to scramble. Slings it downfield. Grabbed in the middle. It's long. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Trying play action. A strike downfield. Turning it on. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Handoff from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And how about that play by the defense on a critical 4th down? The opponent decided not to kick a field goal. I know things haven't always gone great for you defensively in this game, but when you needed to make a play, you stepped up and you did it, and you've now given the ball back to your offense with an opportunity to go down.
There he goes. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one.
On the play. Second down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Manning. Lets it fly. Snagged in the middle. It's Haynes. Alabama quickly back to the line. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He will have to unleash a howitzer to try to win the game from here. Splits the uprights. Good. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds.
Man, this guy has an absolute bomb for a leg. You see the contact? It just sounded different. It sounded like an explosion coming off of his foot. Puts it through the uprights. There's NFL teams watching this game. They're jotting down this dude's name right now because that is an NFL Sunday leg.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.